Let's play! Whoa! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new stream of the month of Spoops. We're going to take a big direction the other way, where I know we started off this month playing The Quarry. Today, I'm playing Goosebumps, the game. Sure, you know. I decided on this just because of more so of pure nostalgia. I absolutely loved the series growing up when I was a kid, the TV show as well. I didn't see anything newer like the movies or any of the revivals of the books or anything like that, but I figured this might be fun to do. There are a multiple selection of Goosebumps games out there. This might be the most recent one. It came out like I think 2015 or so. I think it's a point and click. But either way, we're going to check things out and see how it goes. Goosebumps. Okay. I'm also not unsure how long this is going to take. Scholastic. Jeez. That brings back memories. Oh, WayForward was involved. Probably like publishing and whatnot. Players beware. You're in for a scare. I love this as players beware, not readers beware. Yeah, well, this seems kind of, simple. Alright. Really not much in terms of, options. It's just sound effects and music. Let's turn it on a little bit, I guess. Okay, I guess that's it. Sure. Name my character? Alright. Let's go with my handle. I wonder if there's like any Easter eggs if you put in like a character from one of the books or the shows, but you get to choose who you want to be. Alright. This guy creeps me out. We better get a big tip. If you're that concerned, maybe try not to drop his stuff. Hey, for all we know, the lock got busted before I dropped it. I've heard that before. Whatever, just finish packing up this junk. I'll head back for the rest. Look, voice acting by me. Who hires a moving company to move out in the middle of the night anyway? Just be glad somebody did. We needed the job. Duh. So what about the girl? Should I call her or not? The toll booth operator? You ain't got a chance. It's probably for the best anyway. And with our on-the-road mentality or whatever. It's going a little fast. So you ever get creeped out driving late at night like this? What do you mean? Oh, you know, it's late, everyone's asleep. It's gotta be things that slink out from the shadows. Oh, this better not be about the haunted car again. It's real! Real maybe, but not haunted. Well, it seemed haunted at the time. You can't scare me with that story. I've already heard it a million times. Well, good. That's not even my hairiest adventure. You see, this one's an evil genie. Heard that one, okay? Heard that one. Okay, well, zombies? Guess I told you a lot of these. We don't get to talk the whole time, you know. We can listen to music. What was that? So, gonna open it? Oh, I ain't opening it. You're the one with all the scary adventures. But there's so much weird stuff in there. You saw it. Just open the door already. I can't see anything. Satisfied? Looks like you got a new tale of horror. Night of the tipped over box. Not funny. Ooh, there's someone there. What is it, some kid? Oh, hell no. Oh, it's a puppet. Ugh. Oh, ha ha ha. What? It's just a ventriloquist dummy. The thing's gonna open its eyes. Oh, there we go.
Who you calling dummy?
I forgot his voice. Yeah, I would have slammed that damn thing and just left. The next day. So yeah, this is like a visual novel point and click. Okay. Finally! School's out for the day and you're ready for a pleasant walk home. Oh, wait, this is probably more of a narrator. Those clouds look pretty bad, though. Was this supposed to rain today? You go to check the weather, but your cell phone appears to be missing. You must have left it somewhere, but where? You can examine your environment by moving the cursor to an object or area and pressing the cross button, or the X button, then choosing Look on the drop-down. Oh, wow, yeah, this straight up point and click. I can use either or of the analog sticks to, like, look around. So, yeah, I know, game. Move your cursor using the left stick and select an area of interest with the cross button. Not all objects can be examined, but most can. Look at everything. You never know when it might yield useful information. So you see here, like, it kind of changes when we can go to different areas. There's the sky. The drop-down is your verb menu and changes based on the object. So we can take a look at the sky. You can look directly by pressing L2 or even interact by pressing R2. So we don't actually gotta push X and then drop down. We can do L2, R2. Gray clouds shroud the area under a threat of rain. Wasn't it clear this morning? Yeah, but weather works like that, they can change dramatically. You eat lunch with your friends on this planter. Surprisingly comfortable. Seriously? You part of the branches and peer inside? Nope, your phone's not there. Your friend Keith told you his science classes used leaves from this tree in experiments. He called it the chemist tree. Whew, okay, that's bad. You need a truck to budge that trunk. It's a bike rack. You prefer walking to school so you can take a shortcut through the woods. You push the bike rack, it doesn't push back. Okay. Yeah, it's a point and click with the joysticks. This game definitely be better on the PC, which I do have it on the PC, but I figured, hey, I have it on the console too. Why does it matter? Even doing this genre with even touchscreen is kind of bad because you have no indication of what's interactable. Exactly. I guess I can go inside? The door into the school building. Kids were sprinting out of it moments ago. They're probably halfway home by now. To move between areas, select an exit with the button and choose move. You push the door open. Will you ever escape this place? With a heavy sigh, you trudge back inside. The long, empty hallway stretches into the distance. You stop near your locker. Trusty old 402. These two lockers are students' home away from home. You've heard that you can hold an entire freshman, but wouldn't know firsthand. Breaking into someone else's locker is a serious offense. You spent enough time at school today without adding a detention. See, I was just wondering, like, can I open anyone else's locker, but apparently not. Ugh, 3:20 already? You've wasted practically your entire afternoon. Really? Hold on a minute, guys. Like, I'm trying to... Is that the game that's doing that? Do you guys see, like, the lighting or whatever shifting a little bit? It could be because, like, the actual light here, like, I thought it was my TV or my monitor acting up. What the hell is this up here? Like, what is that? I thought that said mom. Your locker. With any luck, your cell phone's in there. Shouldn't be too hard to do. You just need the key from your book bag. Oh, there it is. It's the key to your locker. You keep it easily accessible at all times. There's an actual key? I mean, like, we should just know the combination. That's that. That way you have more time between classes to chat with friends. I guess so. You turn the key and the lock pops open easily. You slide it off and open your locker. What do we got in here? We got stickers. You put these stickers up at the start of the year and are already sick of them. Your brother was right. The only thing more permanent than tattoos are stickers. Stick carefully. I think some nail polish and adhesive remover say otherwise. I'm sure a key's more secure, but I've personally never seen a lock and key on these lockers growing up in school, in grade school, high school, but that's just me. These are all the books you didn't need for homework. You You heft a few books out of the locker, but realize how much space they take up in your bag. You feel like you might need that backspace and put the books back where you got them. God, I remember some days, man, my book bag would just be insanely heavy with the homework they gave us. Okay, what little homework you do have can easily be done in minutes before class tomorrow. Well, that's dumb, but it happens. More stickers. Ooh, look, our cell phone. Let's see what else we got here, though. There's one book here. Guess we don't need it. Thank goodness. It's your cell phone, seemingly unharmed and fully charged. You grab your cell phone and cradle it protectively against your chest. You were afraid you'd lost it. After a moment, you calm down and check the phone. Yep, it's still fully charged somehow. Looks like you have a voicemail, too. You click play. Hi, Pharaoh, it's Mom. Just want to let you know I'll be home later on tonight. The clients want to take us to dinner. Chad should be home pretty soon, so you two will need to fend for yourselves. Remember the keys under the back steps. Love you. Calling all creeps. Collect the cell phone from your school locker. Nice. Slam the locker shut. Can I go anywhere else, though? Having a locker so close to math is more of a curse than a blessing. You end up seeing a lot of Miss Tooley. Ugh. Classroom is seriously the last place you feel like going right now. 3 loud knocks echo through the hall. What in the world do you want? It sounds like Miss Tooley. Can't a woman read in peace? You quietly slink away from the door, hoping she didn't see you. You consider knocking again, but think better of it. Miss Tooley isn't so bad. She just deserves a little quiet time. Okay, just figured we'll see what's up. What happened to this locker? There are multiple ways to move between areas. Try holding down on the directional buttons to exit the hallway. Okay, well, hold on really quick. I just want to say, what's up with this locker? This happened the day Roger forgot his locker combination. Fortunately, yours is easy to remember. Insert key, turn. So, you always wonder how soon a janitor showed up after school let out. Not this soon, apparently. Someone left some crumpled up paper in the hallway. You lean down and take the paper. Oh, it looks like a note. An item was added to your inventory. You can select it with the cross button, blah, 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 for additional things. Use items on the environment to solve puzzles in progress. Hey, I'm glad I saw that. So, once straightened out, the note reads, Hey, you found my note. I hoped that you would. Sometimes people see notes in the hall and just assume they're trash. Not you, though. So, that's just weird. I gotta... You toss the note, but it doesn't fly very far. Rather than litter, you scoop it back up. So I have a piece of paper. Maybe we'll use it somewhere. Well, see, my high school had my grade school was very narrow hallways, but we had lockers. Well, you know, only a junior high had lockers. For whatever reason, the third grade and below didn't. My school was weird. Hi, Benji. You watching me play a game? Scratch your butt. Scratch your butt. Okay. Let's see. Another door looms over, and as soon as he comes in here, he just leaves. He's like, "All right, I got my ass scratched. I'm leaving." Another door looms over the far end of the hall. You aren't quite sure what's behind it. Stairs, maybe? What do you mean you don't know? How long have you been going to this school? You'll check it tomorrow. It's home time. Vote. These seal lockers are a student's home away from home. You've heard that they can hold the entire... No, we said that already. Alright, that maybe looks like everything's here. You gladly leave the school building for the second time today. The front of your school. The gate's still open, so you should be able to come and go as needed. With your phone in hand, you can now head home. Your phone has a map function to chart your journey. You can also call your mother, brother, or information to receive various hints. Can I now? Current battery power 99%. I guess this goes down as the more you play or more you use it. So, we have a map. Oh, wow. Okay. It might be kind of large, maybe not. Kind of reminds me of Zelda. Let's see. Yeah, I wish it went faster. Oh, it does go a little faster. Use both analog sticks. So I may have to remind myself to do that. Let's call Mom. You call your mother and the phone rings twice before she picks up. Hi, honey. Did you get my message? Be careful on your way home. You know I don't like you cutting through the woods. But at some point, a mother has to let go. Love you. That was a very, very quick call. It's like, oh no, it's my crappy kid again. You dial your brother's number. Just a busy signal. Okay. And I don't think I need any hints, so let's just leave. You walk through the gates to the parking lot. What the hell's going on in that dumpster? The school parking lot is nearly empty, as most of the school's gone home. You can faintly hear the football team practicing in the distance, though. That slime is not normal. Your mind races through thoughts of aliens, invasions, or zombie drool. What could it be? You muster up some courage and go in for a closer look? Oh, just someone's old milkshake. Really, really old milkshake. That's disgusting. You peer over, try not to get so close that you can smell it. You fail, and the reek of spoiled milk assaults you. Game over. Gross. If the smell didn't deter you, the cockroaches skittering around the dumpsters certainly do. Do you know what I wish this game had was like a hot button? Or like, you know, to tell you like, oh nice. I can instantly click push triangle to go to my inventory. But yeah, I was hoping like some point and click games have this where you like push a button and it tells you like, hey, you can interact with these certain items. I know that probably takes away the fun out of some stuff, but yeah, just figured I check. Same options too. Okay. What a beat up old car. You wouldn't mind one just like it, but you're too young to drive. Clouds seem to be growing darker by the minute. The cool breeze sends a chill down your back. It's a rough-looking gravel path. You've heard it goes to the janitor's shed, but you can't be sure. You've been playing in the woods since you were little. You used to reenact movies with your brother before he grew up. You're kind of grown up now yourself. You mainly use the woods as a shortcut to and from school. There's Ridge Lane. Oh, that's Ridge Lane. Kind of a sleepy little secret street. Taking that route home would add 20 minutes. Plus, it might also rain. So we can't do that, now can we? I guess we can check out this dusty path. You head down the path toward a janitor's shed. It's more overgrown than you expected. Holy crap, what the hell's wrong with this place? Having that as an option under accessibility would be really handy, especially if your eyesight isn't stellar. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of surprised it's not here, but I know, well, as you mentioned, accessibility. You can turn on and off. That would be great. But the fact that it's not here, period, But then again, like the whole aspect of accessibility options, I think it's kind of a somewhat newer aspect in game development, you know, where it's like becoming more and more of the norm. So, and I'm glad to see that. I get confused when a lot of people complain about it, because it's like, you know, it's called accessibility options for a reason. It's optional. By the time you reach the shed, the wind's picked up quite a bit. Your cheeks sting from the cold. Cheap wooden boards on a simple frame. A fairly typical shed. You hope the janitor doesn't spend too much of his time in there. It's made of thick boards and carelessly bolted onto the frame. This probably isn't the original door. You tug on the handle, but the padlock holds it shut. I know it's not going to work, but you never know. This isn't your locker. Your knock vanishes into the structure. You wait a moment, but there's no response. Guess he's not home. The padlock looks ancient. It's covered in rust. Ouch! You slam your fist against the lock like a dumbass, resulting only in bloody knuckles. What's the point of a shed if he's going to leave all his tools outside? It's a bottle weed killer with a handy 2-setting nozzle. You carefully tuck the weed killer into your bag, checking that it's set to off. Can I turn it on? I don't know, stop. Okay. What else do we got here? More tools. Ironically, the greenery around the shed doesn't look maintained at all. You can practically feel the fleas and ticks that lurk in the bush. That's disgusting. You see the park? Ah, that scared me too. Thank you, Polka Girl, for the 50 bits. Bork, 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 bork. How are you doing today? And how if the argument is making it easier cheapens it, then that option being there and you not using it should make you feel better. Like the easy way out was right there and you didn't use it. Yeah, I mean, people just love to complain. Simple as that. They feel like it takes away from the experience. You see the parking lot far below. The distance makes this hilltop seem even more desolate. Can I use the weed killer on the shrubbery? You aim the weed killer carefully and prepare to fire, but think better of it. Okay, even though I heard a damn thing go off, but alright. Somehow, on this desolate hilltop, the darkness of the clouds seems more real, more immediate. You doing good? You playing Detective Pikachu Returns? Oh, that came out, like, what, yesterday or 2 days ago? Nice. How are you enjoying it? I know, like, you sounded, like, pretty excited about it. You hurry back down to the path to the parking lot. It's nearly empty, as most of the school's gone home. You can fairly... Oh, we saw that. Don't forget... What did I say? Don't forget to save your game frequently in case of the unthinkable happens. Oh. It doesn't auto-save? Well, that's something to keep in mind then. Oh, it came out yesterday and you're literally just starting it now? Nice. I hope you enjoy yourself. You hike up the well-worn path into the woods. Ah, the familiar sights and sounds of the woods. The path leads over a bridge and turns into some trees. Oh no, looks like somebody lost their dog. Oh, poor kid. You pull the flower from the tree, and just in case you find a similar dog. Doggy. It's a lost dog flyer. You should probably keep an eye out for Gigi, a lovable bundle of cuddles, apparently. Oh. You're already loving it? I'm glad to hear. The trees stretch up toward the sky, providing a nice sense of isolation in the middle of a suburban environment. You don't have time for that right now, but you could totally climb it, to be clear. Yeah, sure. When you were little, you loved throwing rocks into the creek. You shove your face into the shrubbery to get a closer look, but nothing but a few spiders. That's disgusting. Wait, what is that? This one's different. There's a time for climbing trees, and this isn't it. But you definitely did it once. It was easy. You do recommend both Detective Pikachu games. The 3DS one is so fun. I gotta give it a shot. See what's what. The creek lazily ripples through the woods. Let's wade through it like idiots. You happily splash around the creek. Your shoes, socks, and pants are soaked. You also kind of smell funny now. Okay. I mean, granted, I'm the one who made him do it. But it's like, why? It's sturdier than it looks. It's lasted your entire childhood. Oh crap, I went back. Oops. I think that's all I can investigate. It's especially dark in the woods today since it's so overcast. Can't tell what time it is. Well, we just checked. It was like 3:20, so... Alright. This dirt path conveniently leads straight into the woods. Through the woods. It also leaves a bit of dust on your shoes. If you keep heading through these woods, you'll reach your neighborhood in just a few minutes. Let's go. Cross the bridge and head deeper into the woods. See, I mean, that's a little kind of creepy. You reach a small clearing surrounded by trees of all sides. There's a weird guy creeping around. You've never seen him before. The guy looks to be around 30 or so, but there's something off about him. His clothes are torn and he won't make eye contact. Taking a closer look, you notice his hair is green and kind of leafy. You see bugs crawling around beneath his clothes. You start to ask the man if he's lost, but he grunts at you unintelligibly. You try to carry on a conversation, but the strange man interrupts you with a long groan. Okay. You often wonder how a dirt path can even exist. It's all dirt, right? How can this be a path instead of just ground? The path curves up ahead. You're nervous about that guy, though, whoever he is. So I can go left or right. The gnarled trunks grow more contorted each passing year. More trees. Like Chad always says, a tree is a tree is a tree. Except a really cool tree down the path from here. The hill rises up, creating a kind of wall around the clearing. It's too steep to climb. This leads to a big, spooky tree. You're nervous about that guy, though, whoever he is. So, that leads to a tree, and where does this one lead? The path curves up ahead. Let's try visiting the tree. You take a few steps around the weird guy, but he spins on you with inhuman speed. Scary! Your vision blurs as the plant creature's vines tighten around your neck. Ugh, your struggle, but it's too late. You're already withering. Oh. Oh. Well. How the hell was I supposed to know that was supposed to... Okay. I thought maybe I was going to be able to do something to avoid that, but nope. I picked the wrong thing and ploop, I'm dead. So, we have retry. Okay, so what's the point of saving then? It's one of those point and clicks. Yeah, you gotta be careful apparently. Yeah, no, definitely the weed killer. I'm glad I picked that up. And that's kind of what I figured, because there was like, hey, his hair looks leafy, and I'm like, leafy? What the hell? So, alright, well, let's use it on, man. On a hunch, yeah, on a hunch, you raise the weed killer and pump the trigger 3 times, spraying the strange figure. He recoils violently as it hits his face. Smoke rises from the wounds and you smell something like freshly cut grass. He retreats to the foot of the hill before falling down and cowering. Stay out of the forest. Find a way past the strange man in the woods. He doesn't seem so threatening anymore. He's covering his face with long, ropey fingers and trembling. Let's talk to him now. He doesn't seem to be particularly interested in conversation at the moment. Okay. As frustrating as they can be, the large number of easy-to-get deaths is really exciting to you. It's what I adore about classic RPG Maker horror games. I hear ya. I remember when... God knows how many years ago I played the Witch's House. I think they actually made a remake of that. You cut through trees and travel further into the woods. Ooh, big spooky tree. You reach the big tree and take a nice deep breath. Ah, the air in this spot smells somehow disgusting. I mean, it smells cleaner somehow. Somehow. The branches stretch out so far that they nearly block out the sun. The thin rays of light make the clearing feel magical. The tree is so big it must be incredibly old. If you wrapped your arms around it, your fingers wouldn't touch. Not even close. Wait, this isn't from the roots. This dirt's been disturbed recently. You try to dig with your bare hands, but it's too tightly packed. Dirt cakes under your fingernails. I don't really have anything that... Can I... I don't think this is gonna work. No. Big, knobby roots spread from the base of the tree. They cut through the hard ground like it's nothing. The rest of the trees are backed away from the big one, like they're giving it space. I don't think there's anything we can do here until we find someone to bring this up. A Pharaoh stream at 12 p.m. What timeline is this? On the weekends, I try doing a little bit early. Not to say to get out of the way, but so I can have more to do for my day. But welcome to the stream, Justin. Hope you're doing well. You want to climb that tree so bad. It does look pretty cool, doesn't it? So I don't think we can do anything here just yet. So let's head around. This guy is still being there, still cowering in the corner, so you do your best to ignore him. Leaves crunch under your feet as you walk down the path. This is the end of the woods. You can get to your neighborhood just up that hill. Looks like there's some kind of commotion near the tunnel. What is going on over there? A bunch of kids from school are gathered around. They seem really excited about something. You ask what's going on, but Tyler Alseth just glares at you. Mind your own business, Pharaoh. God. Thought I was clear, Tyler says as the crowd draws in tighter. We found it first, and get lost. I mean, there's enough space. I mean, I can go up on that little path and just peer down. You know what? Screw you guys. Here. Ah. The tunnel is actually a large drain pipe. The water inside stinks like old socks. That's disgusting. Let's go in there. You look for a way through the crowd, but it's just not happening. The creek continues from the tunnel, through the tunnel. You hear a faint rush echoing through the other side. You and Eddie knocked a wasp out of the nest. Knocked a wasp nest out of one of these trees once. Was it this one? Probably not. What's the deal with them? Kids. You know, sometimes they're just mean for the hell of it. Your neighborhood is just up the hill. Trying to see if there's like anything else really to look at. It looks steeper than it is. You were able to ride your bike down without falling. You make a mental note not to tell Mom. So, yeah, nothing in particular for like any particular kids, so I guess we'll just go up. With large steps, you hike up the slope to your neighborhood. Hey there, nature. Welcome to the stream. No need to apologize at all. Well, I'm just glad to have you guys here. Almost home. You think as you step into your neighborhood. Your spirits fall immediately when you notice an accident down the street. The road is completely blocked. You'll need to find a different way around now. Well, dang. Alright, let's see what we got. Mr. Henderson's perfectly manicured. That's perfectly manicured? It looks kind of overgrown from what I can tell here. His perfectly manicured lawn is a staple on the street. You see him taking care of it every Saturday. It's a standard garden hose. It's mine now. You attempt to carry the hose away, but it's stuck on the faucet. You end up just stretching it across the entire yard. It also still had some water inside, which is now all over your pants. In the end, you coil it back up to where it started. A bed of beautiful roses in the rainbow of colors. You didn't realize roses came in green. Me neither. You kneel down and carefully pick a blue rose. Ouch! Those are some sharp thorns. But I have a blue rose now. Checking the time, you decide it couldn't hurt. You take a deep breath of rose and it smells like cherry soda. What? Idyllic tract homes line the street. You assume a happy nuclear family lives in each one. Assume. I first want to keep seeing something right here, but I guess, yeah, the lights kind of go on and off, but can't do anything. Can't knock in the house. Nothing. You didn't really miss much. We just kind of started like not too long ago. We're just trying to get home. There was a plant monster that killed us really quick, but that just happened out of nowhere. Can you imagine adding rose water to your, what does that say? To your cherry pop? That might be an interesting flavor combination. Possibly. Someone drove through here in a hurry. Probably the moving van that's wrapped around the tree. Yeah, someone. It's like, come on, dude. You know what it is. That moving van got into an accident. The back is open and boxes are spilling out in the street. Let's steal stuff. You hurry over to the wrecked moving van. Hey, it's apparently one of my ancestors in the back there. You peer inside the van and see a ton of boxes along the odds and ends. The crash didn't seem to damage anything. A sense of dread creeps up the back of your neck. There's quite a few things here. It's one of those shrunken heads with weird olive skin, wispy hair, and high cheekbones. Its eyes and mouth are sewn shut. I take it. It's cold and slimy and drop it into your bag. Some nondescript books are stacked up. Encyclopedias, a thesaurus, a style guide. Boring stuff. You pull out a decent-looking book and dust it off. Shrugging, you place it in your bag. Actually, we didn't take a look at it further into these further. A perfectly normal rose, other than the fact that its petals are deep blue. It's what you always imagine a shrunken head would look like. Olive eyes, skin, and mouth sewn shut. You feel overwhelmed by a strange energy just looking at it. A very thick book labeled Encyclopedia. Must be ancient. It's addressed to a Mr. Goulberg. Name doesn't ring a bell at all. A caster of something. You opt to keep your distance. That glow doesn't bode well. See, you would have figured like this would be something we absolutely can take, but apparently not. A really imposing scarecrow. Pumpkin head, straw hair, threadbare hat. You don't really see these much anymore. It's a globe, a map of the Earth. You wind up and then spin the globe with a mighty slap in the ass. I mean slap. It spins and spins before coming to a stop at Transylvania. Spooky. Yeah, nothing much about the scarecrow. You definitely wouldn't want to run into this guy walking at midnight. Oh no, I know it's a van from the intro. I'm, just going through the motion here. So your schedule is almost free except for Thursday and Friday, especially Friday in the morning every day. I mean, I'm by almost I mean either I have 2 or 4 hours of classes. I hear you, and boy, I don't miss any of that. Yeah, apparently they spun the globe and we landed on Transylvania again. Looks like a fancy portrait, though it's too dark to see much detail. Don't really have a flashlight. Well, hold on a minute. Can I use my phone like as a flashlight? Your cell phones remain unscratched thus far. You intend to keep it that way. Okay. You feel pretty nosy opening these up to look inside. They're probably full of socks and underwear anyway. It's a snazzy top hat. You could see a magician wearing it during his act. I didn't even see this here. Glad I picked it up. With a flourish, you make the top hat disappear into your bag because you're a dirty, dirty thief. Here's what I really want to see. It looks really authentic. A thin layer of dust covers it all over. You struggle with the handle, but it won't budge. You do manage to kick up a thick cloud of dust, though. Dang it. The air inside the van is musty. It smells like Grandma's house threw up inside an antique store. That's disgusting. Thank you for sharing, game. So, is that it? You feel like you shouldn't be here and decide to creep away. It's a sleepy... No, we've seen this, so... Crap, where the hell do I go now? Oh, okay, they left. This is the far in the woods, blah, blah, blah. Why does this rabbit look odd? It's a small white rabbit. His fur is unkempt and it seems wary of you. So wait, nobody bothered to move the truck? How long has it been sitting in the middle of the road? See, that's kind of what I was thinking, but it's like, hey, convenience of a point-and-click game, You kneel down and look into the rabbit's eyes. Hey there, little fella! Apparently that's my name. Huh, says the rabbit to your surprise. I thought those brutes would never leave. With a flash of white, the rabbit disappears into the brush, I should say. What? We're just kind of leaving it as is, huh? And I can't examine the brush anywhere? Well, that happened. You hold your nose and slog into the tunnel, taking care to avoid stepping in the water. It's creepy. You creep into the tunnel, and unnatural darkness closing in around you. Halfway through, you wonder if you'll make it. You're pretty sure it's water, but it shimmers with a blackness that normal water doesn't have. Oh, that's fantastic. What does that say? Corrugated? Yeah, I think it's corrugated metal. Curves up all the way around. The grooves are large, and it's hard to get a grip. Get a grip of yourself, man! So that's where we leave out of. Yeah, I was gonna say that I could have sworn there was a hole here. You peer into the darkness. Far into the distance, you hear a sound like the ocean. Okay, so I have a feeling this is probably gonna be bad, so... Huh, now that looks like that took some skill. Not only did they have to paint that, they had to do it while balancing in a slime-covered pipe. I don't think there's anything else. I thought I could take a look at that cup or whatever, but let's jump in here. With a running start, you dive into the big black hole like a dumbass. You fall for what seems like hours, falling, and this might have been a mistake. I knew it. Okay. So I might do that quite a bit. You know, I might just pick some stupid things just to see what happens, but there you go. So don't go in this hole, we've learned. You steel your nerves and push on. This wash runs behind many of the houses on your street. You can usually find all sorts of weird junk that people just have thrown out here because they're pieces of crap and don't know how to properly recycle or properly, you know, move their stuff. Is that somebody's shoe? A shoe, just one, lies alone in the wash. Part of you wonders if its owner is still here somewhere. Well, it's my shoe now. Deciding it's better in your hands than out in the elements, you pick up the shoe. What the hell am I going to do with a damn shoe? You're not really sure why you picked up this old shoe. Well, thank you, game, for letting me do so, I guess. The water here seems to extend forever. You squint, but still can't see the bottom of the pool. Oh, so this seems dumb as well, but I'm going to reach in there. Getting down your knees, you put one arm into the pool of water. Its icy chill clings to your skin as you reach further down. The water rises past your elbows, still haven't hit bottom. You take a deep breath and press on, and reaching down, down. The water laps against your shoulder. You reach left and right, but you can't feel anything but water. You start to imagine a hand gripping your wrist and yanking you down beneath the cold surface. It's almost real, the sensation of bony fingers wrapping around you, tightening. The pool rushing toward your face. You take a desperate breath and hold it, clenching your eyes shut. Moments later, you realize it's just your imagination. You gasp and pull your arm out, soaked but unharmed. You look around to make sure nobody saw that. The coast seems clear. I really thought something was going to happen there. I guess a projectile is a projectile, sure. I really hope they explain the significance of a ratty old shoe. Your cousins used to live just up this hill, and you used it as a shortcut. They moved a few years ago, though. What is this? Is that a gutter? That's a chimney. A chimney? How would a chimney even get here? You turn and scan the roofs of the neighborhood. Chimneys all accounted for, so whose is this? That is odd. Somebody left a bike wheel. It's a little banged up, but not too bad. It probably still rolls just fine. You secure the hub of the wheel and spin it with one hand. Seems fine. It clicks and everything. A steady stream of water flows out of the pipe and across a riverbed of stones and cement. The kids in these houses like to have water fights in the summer. This wash is actually a great staging area. You used to hide things in this tree when you were little. In fact, there might still be a jar of marbles. Nope, no marbles here. You must have taken them home a long time ago, though maybe someone else found them. And they stole it, like bastards. Just across the wash lies your street. You'll be home in a minute. Just trying to see if there's like anything else to take a look at, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, okay, it's just a pipe tunnel. I think that's it. If it ends up raining, though, this wash will get treacherous fast. During big storms, you can hear the water rushing through here from your room. You hop across the rocks to the far end and stroll into your neighborhood. What the heck? You take several large gasps and try to calm down. That dog attacked as soon as you enter your neighborhood. Thank goodness it's on a leash. You know, train your dog, lady. The woman doesn't look familiar. Maybe she's new in town. She's dressed extremely formally for somebody walking her dog. You nervously stammer hello to the woman, who turns a disinterested eye in your direction.
Sorry about the dog. She looks to have given you quite the fright.
Oh, look, we have choices. Let's ask about her. Oh, that's okay. I'm Pharaoh. What's your name?
Forster. Mrs. Forster. There's an uncomfortable silence. This town of yours, it's very quiet. What a shame if something were to startle it awake.
Okay. She chuckles.
Fifi's no more dangerous than her handler, my dear. Now, if you'll excuse us.
Mrs. Forster and Fifi continue their walk down the street. So remember, we're looking for Gigi. So, okay. 4 houses share this mailbox post, including yours. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. Like a shared mailbox in like a suburban area. Like usually a house would have its own mailbox. Interesting. You shouldn't open other people's mailboxes. Yours is on the end. This is your family's mailbox. You always check it after school because it lets you know if someone else is home before you get there. You open your mailbox hoping there's something in there for you. Hey, what is this? Got some coupons. It's a sheet of coupons for your local dairy freeze. You make a note to go there this week. Yoink. You slip the coupons in your bag. What is this? It's a letter, but it's addressed to someone you've never heard of. Must be a past resident. You take the letter out of the mailbox. You found this coupon mailer in your mailbox. Looks like some great deal's going on at the moment. It's a letter from your mailbox, though you don't recognize the name. Must be a past resident. No, yeah, like, could you... You're not going to read it? Or, like, tell us what the person is? Guess not. Alright. I guess that's that. Shut the mailbox. You remember painting this fence of your brother a few years back. Mrs. Prepuck paid you a handsome $10 to paint a fence. That's cheap. You're definitely on the right street. You're positive this is your neighbor's house. The girl who lives here used to babysit you. The dark, foreboding clouds aren't doing a whole lot to make your neighborhood feel welcome and familiar. So we'll go into the backyard or somewhere to the right. You can reach your backyard through this side entrance, assuming it still is your backyard. Why would you say assuming? Oh, the mother did say that the key's in the back, though. Hey, is this our house? Why does it look like burnt down? An enormous 2-story mansion looms over the rest of your neighborhood. Normally, it would be pretty awesome, but it's sitting where your normal boring house is supposed to be. What? Did I just miss something completely? Like, our house is completely not there anymore? That's random. Hold on really quick, guys. I hear my dog barking. I just want to see what he's doing. I'll be back in like a minute. Actually, folks, if you guys don't mind, I'm actually going to go ahead and just take my break right now. I know it's pretty early on, but yeah, I gotta make sure. It looks like Benji may need to go out, so I'm obviously gonna take care of that first before playing a game. So I'll be back in just a few minutes, and then we'll continue what's ever going on here. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alrighty, folks, thank you so much for being patient with me. Whew. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was still kind of investigating what the hell's going on here. And hello there, Twin. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, buddy? See, I guess I'm a little bit confused. We come back into our neighborhood and apparently this house is here now? Maybe it's just the ordeal at school and the weird weather playing tricks with your imagination, but it's gotta be your house, right? Yeah, you stand in front of what used to be your house. That is weird. The large house reaches up toward the ominous sky. Its twisted windows, portals to madness. This is your address, but this is definitely not the home you left this morning. Oh, well that's fantastic. You just woke up to see Pharaoh streaming? Nice. You hop down the steps and head back to the street. Oops. Sorry. Go back to where I was. Alright. So you're standing on the porch of a classic haunted house. The boards creak under your feet and the wind whistles through the bare branches of nearby trees. Very spoopy. These seem to be the same rickety porch stairs you've always had, but when attached to this particular house, they seem more sinister. Wait, your stairs always look like this? You should probably do something about that. You swore this tree had leaves yesterday. You reach up to get a nice grip of the branches, then place one foot against the trunk. You push upward, but slide right back down. The bark is entirely slick. Your skin crawls just standing here on the porch. You hope the neighbors haven't noticed that your house turned to a macabre mystery mansion overnight. Well, wouldn't you want them to notice it? This is weird. The window kind of looks like someone's screaming. Maybe Mom's going all out for Halloween this year? You walk into the window and attempt to slide it open, but they won't budge. Dark, swirling clouds certainly don't provide any relief from the creeping sense of dread. Two wicked-looking stone gargoyles keep watch over the master bedroom. You assume that's still the master bedroom window, though apparently anything is possible. Nothing from those windows either. Well, I guess that's all we can see here. Let's go back to the backyard. Apparently the keys are still there. The back of the house seems fine. In spite of the weirdness in your neighborhood, your backyard provides a welcome retreat. A peaceful, quiet blankets enclosure. You know, I don't think I've ever actually seen anybody do a tire swing in the backyard. I don't think I've ever seen it in my life. Not to say it's never happens. Ah, the good old tire swing. You've got a lot of memories tied up to this wheel of fun. You giddily run up and jump into the tree. As it flies forward and you lean back, you close your eyes and you can't help but shouting, "Whee!" The moment passes and you reluctantly lower yourself to the ground. You hold the swing until it stops moving and step away. Life's so much more complicated now. Oh God, I understand completely. You and Chad used to compete at climbing this tree, until that one time Mom found him and demanded he get down immediately. He broke his arm in the fall. So who's at fault? You swear you saw lightning a minute ago. You better get inside before the weather gets any worse. This wooden fence keeps the yard safe and enclosed. You're glad to have it with that crazed poodle in the area. Hey, a spade! It's Mom's standard gardening spade, great for planting bulbs and digging up weeds. You brush up the dirt and tuck the spade into your things. I'm gonna go back to that spooky tree and see if I can dig that thing now. That tiny T-Rex is ferocious looking. Who's been playing dinosaurs back here? You slip the dinosaur toy into your pack. It might be useful later, somehow. You don't play in the sandbox anymore, and that's not your truck. Are kids coming in here and using your sandbox? You should charge for that. You dump the truck into the bag with the rest of your stuff. You must have played in the sandbox a lot as a kid, but you can't remember that far back. The sands turn hard and chunky from disuse. You force your hands into the dirt and root around. It's cool to the touch, but you aren't finding anything of interest. Is he sure this is his house, though? Apparently so. The address and everything apparently is the same, but it just turned into this. Just a grill? Get out of here. This is a Charmeister Elite Ultimate Grilling System. Dude, calm the hell down. That is a regular-ass charcoal grill. It's like... Don't get me wrong, I have one of these too, but I also have like a better one. So... You crouch down and lean your head under the porch for a better look. It's a beat-up old cola can. Nobody would think to look in here for the spare key. You pick up the cola can and shake it, listening as the spare key clinks around inside. After a moment, it falls out. You hope it works. Okay, anything else? Can I shake it again? Not a lot happens. There's nothing inside of it. The porch has seen better days. I guess the front and back. You're supposed to help repair it at some point, but then you have fewer holes to hide stuff in. The door leads into the laundry room slash mudroom of your house. Mudroom? Alright, now before I do anything, I would like to go back to that creepy tree to see if I can dig up whatever. I wonder if that... You know what? I'm going to save again, just in case that plant guy is still there. He's still here! The game knew. It's like, hey, you got that shovel? Or you got that spade? I'm dead. A very large creature has appeared in the clearing. It seems to be grinning as it rubs its front paws together excitingly. It's a very large, furry creature. You find it hard not to notice its rows of glistening, razor-sharp teeth. Can I even do anything regarding this? Is it going to like anything here? I'm going to take a look at some of this stuff, though. But I might use a spade on him. The standard gardening spade is perfect for planting bulbs and digging up weeds. The most realistic dinosaur toy you've ever seen, its skin's got a nice bumpy texture. You had toy trucks like this growing up, but this is not one of them. I've never seen it before today. I mean, is there anything I could use on this thing? Shoe attack! Go! You hold out the old shoe for a moment before the beast swipes it away. Chuckling, he swipes away your arms too. Looks like you lost your game with the beast from the east. Wait, you lost your game with the beast from the east. Don't feel too bad, it's a high-level adversary. So I guess I'm not supposed to be here yet. Is there nothing I can use? Maybe it doesn't like the shrunken head. Oh, what? Nice! You hold out the shrunken head with trembling hands. The beast falls to one knee and bows its head, submitting. Impressive loot. Me not realize you such high level. It backs away nervously. Maybe we play again someday. The hulking brute shuffles backward, facing you, until he reaches a safe distance. He then bounds off into the trees. Be afraid, be very afraid. Intimidate a very deadly creature. Now, ladies and gentlemen, how the fudge was I supposed to know that was gonna work? Like, that could be an example of moon logic. But that was just odd. Yeah, but I was just trying to think, I'm like, okay, well, the stuff I got here, like, can I throw anything at it? Can I show it anything? And sure enough, I guess it didn't like this, but yeah, I'm glad that worked. All right. Now we can dig up whatever's here. The shovel slides easily in the dirt, and after 3 scoops, you uncover something. You think it's some kind of badge. Town Center Galleria, whatever, is written across it. You tuck the security badge into your bag. Nice. Security key card. Well, I why the hell would a key card be here? You know what I'm interested in as well? I'm noticing my cell phone looks like it keeps draining. Yeah, 78%. Huh. Let's take a look at the map again. Wow. Alright. I'm guessing this is all gonna fill out, but there you go. Guess I'm gonna leave. It's like Death Mark all over again. Yeah, probably. And the nice thing is, like, you can get through a lot of the areas pretty quickly. So yeah, there's backtracking, sure, but nothing terrible. This door should lead right into the laundry room, but it's locked. Unfortunately, this door takes a different key than the rest of the house. And that's why I have this. Your house key won't fit there. What? Hey. Oh, this is for the front of the house. Excuse me. I was so confused. No, no, no. Come here. Oops. There you go. You slip your house key into the lock and cross your fingers. You turn the key and the door opens. Maybe it's your house after all. The door is twice as big and easily 3 times as ornate as it should be. At least it's open now. Gulp. Pull open the heavy door and enter the house. Welcome to Dead House. Okay, apparently we completed Area 1. This is without a doubt your house. Mom would never let the entryway get this dirty. Wait, no, this is without a doubt not your house. Your mom would never let entryway get this dirty. You can smell the dust and decay into the air. Dark as hell, too. I can't really see what's going on. I can go to the left, I can go up. The staircase leads to the 2nd floor. Strange portraits hang on the wall. They're not of anyone you can recognize. It's dark, but you can make out a dining room through the arched doorway. The door stands stokily shut. You can feel a strange energy around it and assume it's locked for the time being.
Please?
The hell? What was that?
Please?
You say please?
Come on.
I didn't even realize. It's so dark, I didn't even see there was a door there. I just kept looking around. A coat rack is there too? This is the only element of the room that belongs in your house. Mom loves coat racks for some reason, even though the company rarely uses them anymore. You hurry across the foyer to the dining room. Who are you supposed to be? You step into the dining room and spring back, immediately noticing a woman at the table. She eyes you intently, like a hawk searching for prey. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore you for a little bit. The chairs are arranged around the table for easy sitting. A fancy placemat filled with lace, far too upscale for any of your family dinners. You roll up the placemat and take it for later. I'm getting so many items, I don't know what the hell I'm going to be doing with any one of them. The candles are burned down and used, even though they weren't here this morning. The drips of wax make cool shapes, though. You slip a candle into your bag, because why not? They're pretty cool to look at, though dangerous when lit. You know, what worries me that we're having so many items is like, oh man, how the hell am I going to use all this? This glass is already full of a dark, thick liquid. Is it supposed to be yours? Okay, I'm just gonna... Yeah, just in case I drink that. A door leads further into the house. Decorative plates are a common collectible item among women your mother's age. You lift the plate gingerly off its pegs and hide it among your other things. Decorative plates are common collectible. Yeah, that's just so odd. A finely crafted crystal chandelier. It's clear a lot of thought went into its design, which allows the light to play delicately off its form. You've never seen this woman before in your life. How'd she get in? Maybe she lives here. In the haunted version of your house, that is. A toothy grin spreads across the woman's face before she speaks.
There you are, Pharaoh. Come give me a big kiss.
Okay. You hesitantly walk to the woman and lean in to kiss her wrinkled cheek. It's clammy and loose. Oh god, don't say that. She smells like dust, mothballs, and some spice you can't quite describe.
That's better. Now your Aunt Dahlia poured a glass of prune juice, your favorite. Down the hatch.
Okay. You sit down in your place and lift the glass to your lips. It smells thick. Thick and dark. You hold your nose and take a large gulp, hoping to finish as quickly as possible. It burns as it slides down your throat. Suddenly, your muscles tighten, exhaustion creeps over you, and your vision blurs. You feel older. Your shoulders hunch, and your chest sinks closer to the table. A raspiness grows in your lungs with every breath. You think it might be nice to take a nap, just for a few minutes. As you close your eyes, you look up at Aunt Delilah. She's laughing. Or Dahlia. And I died. What? Was I supposed to do that? No, look, 'cause I don't have the stuff anymore. I don't have like the candle, the placemat, nothing. Huh. You would ask, who the hell are you, lady? Yeah, I should have, but you know. It's the opportunity's there. Yikes! 3 children materialized before your eyes, which you are rubbing disbelief. This really is a haunted house. It's a kid about your age, though his clothes are a few years out of date. He's also flickering in and out of your vision periodically. A translucent little boy, much younger than you. You'd guess 7 or 8 years old? You aren't quite sure how this girl got here, but she doesn't seem at all happy to see you, though. It's like, why'd you drink that, you dumbass?
Please?
You try to get his attention, he looks toward you. I live here, you know? I hate going to the basement. He looks away embarrassed. After a moment, he continues. You believe me, don't you? Sure?
Please?
This is my house, really. Prove you believe me. He seems insistent. You gotta believe me. Just don't make me go into the basement. Do I show him something? Hey, is this dinosaur? Maybe this dinosaur toy is yours? His hollow eyes bore into you. Okay, maybe it's not that. Is this yours? Okay, maybe not. Oh! Is this letter for you? Yeah, see, nice. He takes the envelope. What is it? Oh, sorry. He takes the envelope eagerly, confirming his name on the address. He tears it open, reading the enclosed letter with much interest. What's up the flashing? As he reaches the end, the ghost looks to you and smiles. He seems to be at peace. Just as suddenly as he appeared, the child fades out of view. You feel his presence leave the house gently. A moment later, the basement door unlocks with a resounding click. You can't be sure, but this looks like an undeveloped photograph. You've seen the photo kids at school with similar ones. Take the photo paper and slide it into your bag. So we're gonna have to like do like a dark room of some type. Okay. Talk to you. The boy mumbles quietly as you approach. I want to hear the song, but I can't find it. He digs his foot into the carpet nervously. If I look, it'll wake Mom and Dad. You're looking for a song. I want to listen to it. I don't have anything like a song, do I? Excuse me. No. I thought maybe the shoe was his. Like, I was trying to see, like, what do I have that could correlate with these individuals, right? But I guess I don't have anything. He looks young enough, though. Like, is the toy yours? That's not funny. It made him sad. Oh, sorry. Is this yours? Okay. So, I can't do anything, I guess, with him yet. She's pissed. No sooner do you look in her direction, she starts shouting.
You're not supposed to be here. Get out of my house.
Strangers aren't allowed in. Go away, go away, go away. Jesus. She glares, willing you out of existence.
Can't fool me, she grumbles. I was born in a leap year. I know things.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Go away.
I've been living here for 35 years. It's not your house.
Anger ripples across her face.
And stay out of my room. It's no boys allowed upstairs.
So I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be giving her. Something old, apparently. 35 years? Are any of these your toys?
No!
She smacks on my hand.
You just want to take all my stuff? Well, you can't. I locked my room.
Okay. Nope. Okay. We will continue investigating? Not really sure. Is that old lady still gonna be there? Yes, she is. So I'm gonna take the stuff again. Let's save again. No way. Taken aback by her forward request, you aren't sure what to say. You shake your head.
Oh, is that any way to treat your Aunt Dahlia?
No, I'm suspicious of you. Something just isn't right about her. I don't have an Aunt Dahlia.
But of course you do. I'm a distant relative and haven't visited since you were very little.
No way. Mom would have mentioned you, and she never has. Who are you really?
Well, of course she wouldn't. I'm from your father's side of the family.
Nope. Sorry, lady. I don't have any idea who you are.
I'll be waiting here when you learn some manners.
So, I kind of want to continue, like, see what else. I'm not going to drink the thing. I'll just apologize. Sorry, Aunt Dahlia.
That's okay, child. Sit down and have some prune juice your loving aunt saved for you.
No. No thanks. I'm not thirsty.
Perfectly all right. Maybe later.
She relaxes in her chair and rests her chin casually on her hand.
Let's talk for a bit. How was school today?
School's fine.
Well, I don't want to keep you. Run along, but remember that your Aunt Dahlia will be here if you want to talk later.
Well, maybe give her more details? No way. Apologize. Decline. Give details. There's a lot going on. This is going to take a while.
Well, there's this kid.
Oh, wait, that's supposed to be me. Well, there's this kid Brandon in my English class. He used to be okay, but lately he's telling people things that aren't true. You ramble on for several more minutes. And it's like, if that's how you feel, just tell me to my face. I don't have time for all the drama. Let's really open up. Glad to have a sympathetic ear. You begin to confide in Aunt Dahlia. I just want to be taken seriously, you know? It's so hard at this age, but after a very thorough dissection of your social circle, you realize you haven't given Aunt Dahlia any time to interject. I'll keep talking. You assumed she had anything to add, she'd speak up. So Valerie, the girl who always wears hats, we had art together last year, but lately, time passes as you talk, and you notice Aunt Dahlia is starting to nod off. Her eyes are half open, but she's not really focused on you. No reason to stop while you're on a roll. You keep talking, diving into the first subject that comes to mind. Your voice echoes strangely down the adjacent hallways of the otherwise silent house. Your story is rudely interrupted by a loud, sharp snort. Aunt Dahlia is asleep. Snoring, in fact. You weigh your options. You sink slower, carefully not to make a sound. There's no telling how deeply she's sleeping. Free of the woman's uncomfortable gaze, you turn your attention back to her room. Now, where were you? I could drink that, but no, what does she have in her hand? She's holding a glass, but you can't tell what's in it. Well, go closer. I could probably mess with her. That a good idea for a prank? Interesting. She's sleeping, so there's that. Let me go to the other rooms. I'm in the kitchen now. The kitchen looks like a period piece from a time you want nothing to do with. You immediately notice a dripping sound. You strain to hear the source of dripping. It's so faint, it'll be hard to find it. Yeah. Wait, is it not coming from the sink? Hold on, I thought I saw something in the sink. Hold on a minute. It's sparkling, interestingly enough. You struggle to think of ways to make it louder. You want to track down the drip, but you need to increase the volume? How the hell am I going to do that? The refrigerator is, well, green. It's incredibly green. You grip the handle firmly and pull open the fridge. What is that? It's a large bottle of juice. You're not really a fan. Drinking stuff like this makes you feel like an old man. You're certainly not going to drink it, but you find yourself taking the juice anyway. Maybe I can replace the drink with this and, like, trick her? Jelly Jam branded fruit preserves. Trust Jelly Jam for only the best jellies and jams. Sure thing. Can't open up the freezer or anything like that. Hello, old friend. Opening it would only bring you chores into stark relief. There'll be time later. Mom's been on a smoothie kick lately because they're easy to eat on the run. Wait, eat? It's a smoothie. Is that like a whole debate? Like, oh, do you eat or drink a smoothie? You can't think of the last time you made toast, yet the toaster's right there on the counter. Believe it or not, the plant was just as dead this morning. Not a lot's changed in the kitchen. Kitchens are full of these cupboards. It's so hard to keep track of where you put stuff. Nice. What is this? Oh, it's just jelly. Oh, no, wait. The label says purple peanut butter. Okay, then. What's up with all this purple stuff? You slipped a jar of purple peanut butter into your backpack. You see the neighbor's house on the other side of the window, but it feels worlds away. You peer into the drain leading to the garbage disposal. There's something else down there. Something shiny. Ooh. So I gotta somehow reach down there. I don't know how. There's a very modern sink for a kitchen. Wait, this is a very modern sink for such a different kitchen. A standard wide cupboard beneath the sink. It needs to be large enough for a plumber to fit for repairs. We open the cupboard. Got a couple things here. Got some dish soap, a bottle of liquid soap. It claims to leave your dishes squeaky clean and your hands sneaky soft. Oh, okay. You lock the top and drop the dish soap into your pack. The pipe leads from the sink down to the sewer eventually. It seems sturdy enough. A suspicious looking sponge. As you move left and right, it almost seems to be following you, watching. That's weird. Against your better judgment, you pass the sponge into your bag. Why? It's a sponge. A wooden panel's been hastily attached here. You wonder why they did that. Well, obviously to hide something, right? Now, I don't think I have anything I can... Well, wait a minute. Can I use this as kind of like a screwdriver? No. What else can I use? Maybe a spade. You jab the spade at it ineffectively. Turns out there are some problems too big for a shovel to solve. The only other thing I can think of is like maybe using a key card to like fit into the slot, but yeah. Nah, that's not gonna work. A candle maybe? No? Okay. I guess I don't have what I need just yet. I haven't taken a look at some of these items yet, so... Some kind of purple liquid. The label's been torn off, though, so there's no telling what. Jelly Jam brand fruit preserves. It's purple peanut butter. The label promises all the flavor, none of the color. You stare at the sponge, certain it was moving a second ago. Something isn't right, you're sure of it. Can I put it back? Wait, you squeeze the sponge, holding it as far away from yourself as possible. A bit of water seeps between your fingers. You win this time, sponge. There must be a leak somewhere. There's some serious water damage. I just noticed that right now. Like, what's going on there? Can I not use a spade to break it, maybe? Nope. Well, this might be it for the kitchen. Huh. How can I get whatever is in there? You think, like... I don't have, like, an adhesive or any kind. At least I don't think so. Alright, I guess we'll come back here. She is still sleeping. Oh, there we go. Her eyes snap wide open like a pair of headlights. She looks at you suspiciously, but presumes her calm demeanor before long. So, we gotta do something where we put her to sleep. You know, maybe I can mix it. Okay, hold on a minute. So I gotta keep doing this? No. Give details. Really open up. Keep talking. Continue. Okay. Let her sleep. So we need to do this, I'm assuming. So she falls asleep. Now with this, can I do anything with it? Can I maybe use a jelly on it? Feeling vaguely hungry, you decide to bust out the jam. It's sweet and tart, just the way you like it. It reminds you of the PB&J they served at camp last year. Oh. But she keeps waking up. That's new. Alright. We'll save that for later. You walk past into the next room. Oh, I don't like that portrait up there. That's creepy. The den is where the family gathers to watch TV or just hang out together. You don't want to hang out in this version for too long, though. There's something deeply upsetting about these pictures hanging on the wall. So, am I on a time limit? Because they made it seem like you don't want to stay here for too long. It looks comfortable. Maybe I don't want to sit there. Sturdy coffee table looks like this. Looks like it's great for doing homework while watching TV. It's a television remote used for controlling TV from across the room. You know what? Because I don't feel safe about this. You attempt to turn TV on remotely, but it's no use. So I'll take it. You really hope the house goes back to normal, because this television is no way for your 42-inch flat screen. You press the power button, nothing happens. What is this? Oh, it's film. It's a roll of film. You can load this into the camera and take pictures. How come that one was glowing compared to everything else we found in the game? You tuck the film away from safekeeping. Maybe you'll find a camera later. The bookshelves stretch from floor to ceiling, full of your dad's old book collection. You push and pull several books to check for secret passages, but no such luck. The most you found was a paper cut. Ouch. You slide so many horses off the shelf and into your collection. That's random. You've heard of grandfather clocks, but this must be a great-grandfather clock. It seems very old and expensive. You move in for a closer look. Oh, boy. And it's like various years. 76, 77. So it goes from 76 to 99. The pendulum talks back and forth at a metered rate. There's various tabs. These little tabs seem to mark different years to demonstrate just how old this clock really is. So the girl says she's lived over 35 years, right? But what year is this game? Is it from 99? Like, or like, well, actually, no, 42-inch flat screen? There's no way. I'm just going to look at every tab just for the hell of it. I'm sure I can't do anything here just yet, but it doesn't hurt that I do this. Thankfully, the text and all that goes pretty quickly. Okay, I guess nothing there. The clock is impressively built. There's definitely a type of thing that stays in a family for generations, but whose family brought it here? This door leads into a short hallway into another room. So here's what I'm afraid of doing. I'm gonna sit on this. Yeah, this is probably gonna be bad. You lean back and let the cushions support you. This is the life. Realizing you're still inside a dark, creepy preservation of your house, you snap out of a reverie. Okay. Oh, I guess that worked. Leads into the laundry room. Okay. The laundry room is an oddly welcome sight. At first glance, it appears exactly like you left it, other than an extra door. The dryer's running at the moment. Yeah, you mean this creepy-looking door? Oh, oddly enough, I can't go anywhere else. Downstairs bathroom. Oh, that's a bathroom? I guess it kind of makes sense. Downstairs bathroom is so far from your room, you rarely use it. Noticing the bathroom is locked, you knock on the door. There's no response. So we can't do anything with that. The basket's full of dirty clothes. You hope laundry wasn't your chore this week. Ugh. We just have to smell it again, don't we? It's a wall-mounted, flip-down ironing board. Mom irons so rarely, you can't remember seeing it down, though. Even still, of all the boards you've ever seen, this one has to be the most irony. This laundry chute comes from the upstairs bathroom. So the upstairs bathroom. You look up through the opening, but you can't see anything notable. The dryer's running, and it sounds like there's something inside. You can't tell what it is, though, through the window. There's no window in this thing. That's what? Whatever. You tug on the handle, but it won't budge. Interesting. I thought maybe I can, like, unplug it, but, guess not. Mom's trusty top-loading washing machine. She gets so angry when Chad forgets to empty his pockets. The washer door opens easily. So I can wash something in here? Interesting. A supply cupboard to hold all your laundry supplies. It promises to keep your clothes bolder, or colors bolder, and makes your whites smolder. Now we have detergent. It's a box of fabric softener sheets. You take the fabric softener, at least now your bag will smell nice. Oddly enough. Okay, here's the door. Can I open this? It's currently locked from this side, so open it. You slide open the latch and pull the door open. So now I could leave if I so desire. Cool. So now that's open. Hey there, Bings. How are you doing? I'm playing Goosebumps, and I'm very confused. I'm very confused about all this stuff that we have. Oh, I thought I said Flint. It's filmed for a haunted camera. Wait, what does it say? It might predict the future. Ah, interesting. Equestrian page turner called So Many Horses. Excuse me. Where the hell did that come from? Autumnal lawn scent? That's weird. Yeah, no, I used to love reading the books growing up, or even the TV show. Like, we're actually kind of talking about, like, how I guess there's, like, more stuff now, or if you remember the Fear Street books that R.L. Stine made, I guess they're currently doing that. And there's even books, or there's a Netflix trilogy of movies on Fear Street? Had no idea. You find yourself intensely interested in this door, and as it doesn't exist in your normal laundry room. Oh, okay. You open the door, eager to find out what this new room could be. It's probably gonna lead to another death, but let's check. You step away from your safe normal laundry room. What? You stand at the foot of infinity. What even? Crossing forever to the next. How do I... This is the way, one way, a possibility. Everything else is just whatever. You can reach the height of eternity. You cannot exist. Don't. What the hell did I just do? Oh, wait. You tuck the film away from safekeeping. Maybe you'll find a camera later. Yeah, maybe. What is that thing floating? Well, let's go in here. You drift away. It's a fairly standard laundry room. Okay, so... Does that only exist? Does that only exist literally just to get that filled? Your favorite character's always been Slappy. Oh, is he that damn puppet? Because he did briefly show up. He's like, who are you calling dummy, dummy? And I'm like, and that was that. This creepy lady again. And these kids, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I still have anything to give them, so let's go upstairs. It's a dummy, okay. Ugh. The staircase connects the first and second floors of the house. I can barely see anything. This railings ranks 95 out of 100 on a slidability scale, but you know it's far too dangerous. These stairs are the correct stairs. They see all the familiar chips where your toys left their marks over the years. You've never seen this portrait before. It looks like a creepy sea captain. Maybe it's Grandpa before you were born? Probably not. You can't shake the feeling something's missing from this painting. Oh, I wonder what. A little girl, maybe? She looks a little old for the rest of the picture. Who picked these out? Oh, this is creepy. I'm going to save again because I'm curious what's going to happen if I slide. You lie on the stairs facing down and let go. You slide all the way down the stairs. It was a bumpy ride, but there's nothing like it. Huh. That's it. All right. I figured something else was going to happen. Oh, man. I can go either or. I can... Yeah, the left hall and the right hall. I didn't even see that. The nearest hallway, you get to the second floor. Leads from the stairs above the entryway. I guess we'll go to the left. You stand in the upstairs hallway, which seems relatively untouched. Hey there, Anton. Welcome. Yeah, I was like going between this and the medium, but like I kind of I wanted to stream for a little bit today. And apparently this game doesn't take too long, supposedly. Who knows what's going to happen here. A familiar family photograph. Comforting. Is it? Because I can barely see it. You always thought this end table was a bit spooky looking, but compared to the stuff you've seen today, not anymore. Your brother hid under his rug once in the worst hide-and-seek decision ever. Sometimes at night, this light flickers. It's the creepiest thing. This leads into your bedroom just like it should. Ah, that's okay. It won't open. Mom's right. It is annoying when somebody locks your bedroom door. Go away. Huh. Alright. Well. How many doors are there? There's this one. Okay, there's one here too. leads into the guest room, but something's blocking the door. It's not even a lock on the door, but it's not opening. It feels like someone is on the other side holding it shut. The study is through here where Dad keeps the family computer. Dad's study is locked, like it always is when he's out of town. The key should be around somewhere. So we just gotta find the key. Okay. I don't think there's anything else here, so let's walk back. What the hell is wrong with this house? You weren't aware there were Goosebumps video games? I had to look it up. Also looked up the medium, and it sounds like a game right up my alley. Yeah, I heard the game isn't, like, as, like, fun, or I shouldn't say fun, but people are having high hopes for it because I think one of the developers of Silent Hill worked on it, but I guess it's just kind of like whatever. So I don't know. This hallway crosses over the entryway downstairs to the furthest reaches of the house. Okay. What is this? Records of your family's many adventures. Somehow adventure always means hours in the car. Well, how else are you going to get to your adventures? The kids in these photos look strangely familiar. It's probably those 3 little kid ghosts that we saw. Small fissures spread from the door. You don't remember any recent earthquakes. Certainly not ones localized in one room in your house. Hey, listen, you never know anymore. It's a bug skittering inside a light. That's fun. Some kind of force has locked the master bedroom. There must be some important stuff in there. You try pushing, you try pulling, but nothing will open its door. It's being held shut. Interesting. Weird. Normally this hallway ends with a hatch up to the attic. The door opens, but not without some effort. The frame seems a little warped. You pass through the next room, dodging a bit of falling plaster as you pass through the doorway. That's kind of creepy. It's just a dead end. The hatch in the ceiling should lead to the attic. If you didn't know any better, you'd swear the walls just moved. The pipe is the only notable feature of the room. There are several rusted areas. It's seen better days. You slam your close fist into the pipe. You hear ringing from the pipe and in your ears. Pain rings up your arm, too. Oh crap, what did it say? There's no doubt about it. The room is shrinking. But what did this say? The rooms are too close for comfort. There's little room to move around. I'm going to get smushed. It's too high to reach. Ouch. The room's grown too small for you to fit. You attempt to stop the... What the hell happened to my voice? You attempt to stop the oncoming walls by wedging yourself between them, but it's a losing battle. And you got smushed. So I can't... No, hold on. Let me do this again. You hear a dull grinding all around you. Okay, so that's what it was. So I'm going to leave. Screw it. We need like a footstool or something to get up there. That's not creepy and unsafe at all. As far as Goosebumps goes, the original books were a huge part of your childhood. You were obsessed with them. I was a kid at the height of their popularity. Dude, we all loved those books growing up. I mean, I think like, it was just everybody's childhood in a part, you know? Alright. So I guess let's open up this. You peer down into the darkness of the basement and force yourself to descend. Now, the first ghost kid, he allowed this door to open. He's like, don't make me go down there, so let's see what this is all about. The basement is dark and musty. Sweltering heat builds as the furnace kicks on. You don't want to be down here any longer than necessary. A bunch of old Halloween stuff. Hey, that's perfect timing, right? Boxes full of discarded stuff always ends up in the basement. How much of this stuff do you even remember? If you start that now, you'll be here for hours. You put it off till next weekend. What was everyone's first Goosebumps book? Yours was The Werewolf of Fever Swamp. As I mentioned earlier, toward the beginning of the stream, I can't remember if it was the Cuckoo Clock of Doom or the Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. It's one of the two. But like those are one of my favorites. Both of them. It's a vice. They're used to hold objects in place so you can work on them with tools. You turn a vice which offers more resistance than you expected. Oh. As you turn it, a panel slides away to reveal a hidden passage. Well, I'm glad I saw that. Toolbox. Your family uses to make repairs around the house. It's a little too big to fit in your pack. You can open it and take things from inside, though. Inside, there's a standard flathead screwdriver. You reach in and take it out. Perfect. Now I can go into that thing in the kitchen. This terrifying iron creature stands immobile against the wall, breathing coal and coughing smoke. You can feel the heat from here reaching toward you, taunting. Nope. So much nope. Why would you even enter a furnace? Why is that even an option? There's a canoe up here. I didn't even realize that. This is your family's, but you aren't sure why you have it. You've never gone canoeing. Oh, that is weird. It's a handy storage closet. It's not locked, so the door slides open easily. Hey, a stepladder. Oh god, we can have the Ace Attorney discussion right here if people want. A small portable stepladder. You shove the stepladder into your pack. It's a lonely wire hanger. You take the wire hanger out of the closet. So now we should be able to do a lot of stuff in the kitchen now. Although before I do anything, this leads to a confusing, twisted room. Climb onto the bench and crawl through the passage. There it is again. You stand a foot of infinity. So I guess... Is this like a shortcut? I guess so. Because now I can go back to the laundry room if I so desire. Which I guess I'll do, actually. This creepy ass lady. I can't remember on my end, but I know the one story I vividly remember was Slappy. I don't know how you can fit a stepladder into your pack, but cool. I mean, look, I have 4 pages of inventory already. I'm getting worried that I'm not like figure out how the hell I'm gonna do all this. So let me use a wire hanger. Maybe I can dig out this thing here. You carefully bend the hanger to a hook. You manage to do so after pricking yourself a scant 4 or 5 times. You thread your new hook into the disposal drain and easily remove the object inside. It's a key! You place it into your pack. Perfect. Now what key is that, though? This fancy brass key unlocks your dad's study upstairs. Perfect. We're making progress. And now we also have the screwdriver. We can do this. You carefully remove the screw of your screwdriver. Oh, God. Wait a minute. Where's that gonna go? A crawl space. There's a very large hole in the back of the cupboard. You tuck your arms close and squeeze through the hole. Hey, there's a tunnel back here. Can I leave now? The hole opens up into a tunnel stretching into the distance. It's cramped and you already have dirt in your hair. You can hear the dripping though. You need to find the source of that leak. A metal pipe runs along the ceiling here. Oh man, I don't like this. You've actually been slowly reading through your Goosebumps again in numerical order. I haven't read them so long. Right now you're on Be Careful What You Wish For. Oh, I can't remember that one. I'm also trying to think of the Goosebumps TV show. I remember I own the VHS copy of the Haunted Mask. It's kind of funny. I wonder if you have that magical pack that Hermione uses in the Harry Potter Book 8. Maybe. Was that Benji barking? Wouldn't be a Pharaoh LP or stream without Benji. Of course. No, he loves barking his treat, food, whatever it is. This path seems to lead deeper into the tunnel system. Shuffling your hands and knees, you press onward. Here, the tunnel splits. You listen for the drip. I really don't know, guys. I'm gonna go to the right. It's a dead end. You haven't been able to hear dripping for some time. You must have taken a wrong turn. You wish you had a way to turn up the volume of the dripping so you could hear better, which I don't know how to do so. You'll have to go back. I guess there's nothing here. You still have your copy of the Haunted Mask too? Nice. It's further into the tunnels. I can hear the thing a little bit more. Is it gonna keep repeating? Oh no. So I don't know if like, oh, I don't know about this. I'm just going in blindly. There must be a better way to do this. I'm screwed. I don't know where I'm going now, guys. I'll be honest with you. Welcome back, nature. I'm just lost in these tunnels. Okay. So it's not here. Let's go back again. Okay, let's go up. Okay, still here dripping. Hey, look at that. Now, there must be an easier way to do that, but there you go. You locate the source of the dripping at last. Strange green liquid is seeping out from the pipe overhead. There's also a bag a few feet away with something inside it. Small cloth bag, you can tell there's something inside from here. You open a bag and drop its contents into the stuff. A key and a chess piece. What? The pipe overhead rattles violently. It's a loud rushing and then... boom! What happened? It's everywhere. It's an undulating, quivering puddle of green slime, and it's moving toward you. Let's taste it. You reach out a finger and scoop out a mouthful of green mass, and you don't like the taste, but it doesn't matter for long. As it sizzles its way down your throat, you begin changing. Your body is growing. You feel every cell double, triple, quadruple in size. The bad news is you're still deep underground, where there's little room for a growing boy. Yes, I know it's dumb to taste it, but it wouldn't be fun. Crap, so now I gotta remember my path back. Okay. Scream, run! Can't I just keep going back? Wouldn't that work? Yeah, let's just keep going back. I think I'm almost there. There you go. That wasn't bad. Hey, it came from beneath the sink. Face what is beneath the sink and survive. Tasting what looks like mucus does not look fun. You managed to find the entire TV show in a complete collection that wasn't actually a UK release. You have a multi-region Blu-ray player to watch international TV. Oh, that's really cool. You tumble out of the cupboard, sprawling across the floor. You're finally out of that tunnel. You take several appreciative breaths to calm down. The monster blood didn't follow you out here, so you're safe for now. You happily kick the cupboard closed. So we got a couple things here. So we got the study key. We got this a queen chess piece, a finely carved wooden chess piece. It's the queen, which is the most versatile piece in the game. And also, it's a key to your downstairs bathroom. You can tell because of the surfboard keychain. Wait, there's a downstairs bathroom? No, hold on a minute. Are they talking about the one in the laundry room? Oh, son of a bitch. That scared the shit out of me. I scared Benji, too. Dear God, that scared me more than freaking Corey did. The TV's turned itself on. A picture of it is coming into focus. It looks like some kind of ventriloquist dummy. Oh no, it's Slappy! It's talking, but there's nobody else there. Where's his voice coming from?
Attention Town Center Galleria customers. The mall will be closing early today. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. My friends and I have big plans for tomorrow, though, so definitely stop by. And if our special guest is listening, he knows who he is. We have a message. You can't ignore us forever. Your fate's already been written. So let's just flip to the last page. The
TV shuts off abruptly, leaving the room in silence once more, and leaving me with a hurt chest. Jesus. Oh, there's a game here. You think it's some kind of video game console. It's older than you are, though. Aren't there enough video games in your life right now, including this one? I didn't even know there was one in here. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up with chat, too. It was the only way I can get the Haunted Mask, Cuckoo Clock of Doom, and Werewolf skin on DVD. And those episodes were never released in the US. They weren't? I vividly remember the Cuckoo Clock of Doom TV show. Or the episode. Man, that... Oh my god. That little sister was a bia. I thought Bow Girl scaring you would give you a good one. Oh yeah, because like she gave a few bits and like caught me off guard too. It did look like an Atari or a ColecoVision. Probably an Atari. Okay. So we have this, I think. Slide a key into the lock and turn. You don't have to go in the moment, but you decide to check out the bathroom. Hey, it's a dark room, oddly enough. Terra the Terrible, as Michael called her. There you go. It only takes one glance at the downstairs bathroom to realize this is not a bathroom. It's a dark room, like a photo lab at school. Perfect. So now we know how to use those photos. Those tongs allow you to grab pictures without your skin oils damaging them. As usual, you shove those directly into your inventory. The shallow tub is filled with clear liquid. Clear liquid, clear liquid. See, she kind of did it again, damn it. Thank you, poor girl. I gotta do something with those alerts. Those are loud, and I haven't gone back into the settings to ever change it, but it is what it is. The bottle developer brings out the dark areas of the image. The bottle's stopper solution and neutralizes the effects of the developer of the photograph. The bottle fixer, it ends the development process and cleans out the chemicals on the paper. You know, I've never been in a dark room or ever done anything like this, but it always seems interesting. It's a sink. It's probably used for a lot of different things in here. Water pours out of a faucet, filling the sink. So now there's water in there, if I so desire. Cupboard of the dark room. You open the cupboard. Hey, it's the camera. What a crazy camera. Does it take special pictures or something? You tuck the camera away with great care. You hope it's not haunted or anything. Well, it's called a haunted or H camera, so... It's an empty plastic bottle. These can hold things just about anything. Take a container and sure to hold. It'll be handy for before long. Can I just... Oops. Can I put water in here? You can't see much reason to put that in the container. It's perfectly fine out here. Okay. I am enjoying it. It's interesting. I'm getting worried because I have so much in my inventory, but we'll see what we can do. There's a clothesline draped across the room, apparently for hanging photos to dry. A variety of different pictures hang on a line. None of them look like the least bit familiar. You pick a photograph that stands out and pluck it from the line. The photo you found, it doesn't look like at least bit familiar or useful. Then why the hell do I have it? Can I put it in here, though? You hold out the photo and ask, have you seen this person? There's no response. Maybe I can ask Delilah lady? I don't know. So, hold on a minute. Yeah, can we use this? Careful, you don't want to expose it to the light. No? I thought I could. Hold on a minute. It's undeveloped photo paper. There's a photograph locked away. You need to... Okay, how do I do this then? Is there like a light switch here? Maybe I gotta use the... Okay, hold on. You pick up the photo paper and prepare to develop it. You've never done this before. Maybe we should get some information first? No. There you go. I had to use the tongs. Okay, there we go. You carefully place the paper into the developer. Okay. And then I take it. It's super light, so you get a singing feeling you've messed up the process. If only there was some way to start at the beginning. Wait, what? It doesn't go from boom, boom, boom? Maybe not. Alright, hold on. Let's try. I guess I can try again? I still messed it up? Alright, hold on. Okay, I place it in developer. Okay, good. And then it's super light. I still messed it up. Crap, where... Okay, hold on. Let me look at this. It brings out the dark areas of the image. Okay. A bottle of stopper solution. It neutralizes the effects of the developer. You know what? Maybe I assumed that each tub did something. So I felt like they are correlated. Maybe not. Okay, so let's... Did I use the bottle? No, hold on. So I put it here. Okay. And then... How do I... Yeah, okay, it neutralizes. Okay, and I want to bring it... Super light. Crap. I'm dumb. Wait, were there instructions? Like, I thought we're just doing this, you know, we're just reading that. But are there, like, actual instructions how to do this? Because I'm not really sure what to do after this. And, like, hold on. So it needs to be on the one on the left. I get that. And then the bottle in the middle says it's going to stop the issues. Like, he washes all your patience washes away. Alright, hold on really quick. Okay, so there's that. And maybe I take this bottle... No. So I'm trying to see, like, can I grab that and put it in here? I have a lot of items, but I just don't think I can utilize much. Oh, I have a damn hat and a shoe, a petal, a blue rose, I should say. This jam and purple stuff, the remote, book, screwdriver. Huh. I am very good at solving these puzzles, you know, accidentally. So I leave it in there, right? But like, what? How come that one worked? I didn't do anything different. You know what? Maybe I wasn't selecting the right thing. You carefully remove the photo paper from the developer. Now what? We put it in here in the middle. Right? You slip the photo paper into the stopper solution. Okay, good. Good, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. You take the photo back, but it's still getting darker. I was close. But I'm a little bit confused what happened there, because, like... Okay, that worked. Fine. And I use the tongs on the... Is this timed? Maybe I'm doing it too soon. Yeah, I guess it's... How am I gonna know it's done or not? Starting to take shape. Yeah, this might be literally timed. Oh. Well, that's new. I guess I'll wait. I don't know if there's gonna be like an indication saying like, oh yeah, we're done now. Hold on, I'm just checking my my phone. What does it say? Somebody left a comment on one of my Zero Time Limit videos. They're like, the pain of you always picking the nice option, and then the completionist in you kicks in and you pick the bad outcome, and that becomes your final registered option. Accidentally doing the ruthless playthrough. Haha, been a delight to watch you play. Aw, that's nice. I would like to play that game again for the hell of it. Okay. So, did it change? No, it still says it's starting to shape. So, let's do this again. You pull it out of the developer, find a solid black square. Wow. So, you can't leave it in for too long either? You gotta be kidding me. Alright. There has to be a balance. We'll do like 30 seconds. I don't know. How the fudge? I don't even know where I'm at now in timing. Like 10 seconds maybe? It has to be just right. Alright. Hopefully that felt like 30 seconds or so. Oh my god, Evan. No, that's okay, Poe Girl. Like, I'm still kind of I kind of want to mess around with it because I don't think they mentioned timing at all anywhere. So let's go for a minute. I'm literally pulling out a stopwatch to see because it felt like it was like around 30 seconds the last time, and apparently that wasn't enough. So yeah, I'm guessing we'll try a minute. I don't know. This is, I guess it's not far-fetched that a lot of like some games like this will do a if you want to say like a timed solution, but man, for just about 45 seconds here. I guess in the meantime... It's almost a minute. Okay, just over a minute now. You carefully remove the photo paper from the developer, now what? Okay, so perfect. It seems like a minute is correct. Crap. And there's a stopper solutions. Reset and do another minute. There are instructions like I must have not seen them around here. Well, that's okay. It looks like I'm, as Binks mentioned earlier, I'm accidentally solving all of this. This reminds me of the typical man refusing to ask for directions of women sitting, getting on this case. It's like, I can do it, damn it. Out of curiosity, does anyone have the old Goosebumps audiobook cassette tapes? What? I didn't even know they had those. They came out in the 90s. Huh. Alright, it's almost a minute. Okay, just over a minute. You pinch the photo paper and lift it out of the stopper. Now what? Okay. Let's put it in the last thing here. Now it's in the fixer. I'll reset again. Alright. So you looked it up and there are instructions, and with what you have on the right, now you can access it. Oh, so I'm assuming if I like went into like the study or the attic, okay. I just figured like, hey, I have keys to the downstairs bathroom. Let's go in there. Okay. Well, that's okay. I mean, what's nice is the game allows you to still do this, right? So, you know, you don't have to do one thing and figure out something else. So I like that. It's cool. Once you brute force it, I'll tell you where they are. All right. Well, actually, let's hold off on that. Like, because I want to look at the attic and the dad's study. So let's hold off until maybe I can find out myself really quick. So we're just about at a minute. Okay, just over a minute now. As you gingerly remove the photo paper from the fixture, you realize you have a legitimate photograph. Now what? Okay, this is where I'm actually afraid. Do I put it in the water? You place a photograph into the photo wash and summon up all your patience. 5 minutes pass and it looks like you're done. You can take your photograph. Oh. You take the developed photograph out in the wash. Almost done. What do you mean almost? What is that? Is that freaking devil woman? Is that Dahlia Hawthorne? You clip the photo to the line and wait for it to dry. In that case, you'll find them just fine. There's an extra step in the middle, but oh, you're clever. Usually to hang it to dry after rinsing. Yeah, like this is what happens if you don't know anything about photo developing. I need to look at the photograph. Ha ha ha. Nice. Danny, what you doing there? All right. You tap your foot. This always makes time go faster. You pull the photo down the line. It was a lot of work, but the results are worth it. It's a picture of someone's head. Okay. Well, I inadvertently solved the puzzle. So that's cool. I hate this room. Now, this thing about somebody missing a head, there was something I noticed when I came here. This photograph right here says, you'll notice it says, hey, you can't shake the feeling something's missing from the painting. Maybe this. You admire hard work. Photo development always seems so complicated, but this wasn't so hard. Oh, shoot. Maybe I need to frame it somehow. Yeah, I might need to, like, have, like, a frame. Are there more photos developed? No, this is like, this takes pictures. This haunted camera exudes a mysterious aura. Pictures might reveal things you can't see normally. So I don't know if I can actually do anything with this, but this was the only undeveloped one I had to do. We have this old photo, though. So I feel like I'm correct about this, but I think I need a frame. There's some notable voice actors in the cassette tapes. Townsend Coleman, Justin Shinkarau, Corey Burton, and what? Oh, Debbie Derryberry, I know her. Huh, that's interesting, though. The hell is that noise? Now we're in Dad's study. Oh, is that a king piece? The study feels set apart from the rest of the house, everything being made of expensive wood like oak and mahogany. Volumes and tomes are packed tightly on each shelf of the bookcase. A few of them look interesting. Testing for a solid foothold, you begin your ascent. You turn back, however, when a fan nearly removes your head. That's not going fast at all. Come on, game. You'll never understand your dad's obsession with shag carpet. Ew. It's a thick leather-bound volume of mythical creatures. Volume 3, apparently. Crack the book and flip to a random page. Let's see. Some legends claim a gargoyle's saliva turns its prey to stone, leading experts to speculate the side effects of an all-rock diet. So I think we gotta know something about a gargoyle's saliva. It's a smaller paperback about ghosts and famous hauntings. It's not uncommon for one or more ghosts to populate an area of spiritual significance. Frequent haunt areas include childhood homes, schools, playgrounds, and points of passing. Okay, so that explains the kids, like, in the foyer area. It's another book about... another long-standing myth is the mirror demon. This can be found across many cultures. In the most interesting versions, a creature cannot leave its mirrored prison, is actually attacking its victims' images in said mirror. Wasn't that like a big thing in NG, if I'm not mistaken? I mean, remember what the front of the house looks like? What, being creepy, or I'm sorry, am I missing something there? It's a novel, thrilling adventure book full of action and intrigue. Fairly serious depression in a year had taken its toll. He moved across the room to the chair where he spent most of his time these days. Sitting, he stared ahead at the same view he saw every day. This was his reality now. Room, chair, view. He chanced to look at his watch. 3:33 p.m., February 29, 2004. That year, this year, 2004. 3:33. Leap year! The girl was born in a leap year. He wondered if he could only remove this year from the calendar like it never existed. Would things be different? Interesting. Oh, no, I saw there were gargoyles in the front of the house, but it doesn't look like they did anything, right? I can go back out there and check, though. Papers everywhere. You recognize some as bills or notes to your dad, but there's plenty of new trash scattered around. You sift through the piles and find a worthy specimen. Straightening it out, you get to reading. To whom it may concern, on the eve of last Friday, I had the irredeemable displeasure of dining at your establishment, One Walk the Tiger. While the service had its own issues, it was adequately typical of venues of his ilk, so I would not deign to tell you your business. That said, the troubling quality was your food. I ordered the melange chicken, which is my go-to item at your menu, and while the dish was pleasantly uneventful, the penultimate piece of fried fowl was quite curious. I suppose there's no delicate way to put this, so I'll be blunt. It was shaped like a giraffe. I was so tickled by this occurrence that I waited an embarrassingly long time before devouring it. I then left in my car, and I wasn't halfway home before who should startle awake in the back seat but my grandfather. It seems I've forgotten entirely that he wanted to accompany me to dinner. We've been planning it for weeks. And believe you me, he's just the type of person to be amused by the giraffe-shaped chicken. In closing, I would like to ask if the peculiar chicken is an intended element of the dish, as I'd never noticed it prior. If this is intentional, please consider this a formal request to have giraffe chicken lined up for next Thursday. I will be returning then with my grandfather, and our plan at this time is for him to join me in the restaurant. Oh, what the hell am I even reading here? Given your role in the aforementioned mix-up, I believe this to be a reasonable concession. Thank you for understanding. Theodore M. Ingram. I feel like I wasted not only my time, but your guys' time with that. Oh, no, the only way I know next year's a leap year is because Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming out on the 29th. It's a serviceable, if utterly outdated, personal computer. You can use this to access the internet, or maybe a knowledgeable database on a CD-ROM. You tap the keyboard to wake it up, but it's locked. You're going to need a password to access the computer. Simple sticky note with a hastily jotted password reminder. It says I always remember my password in the bathroom. What? The bathroom we were just in? I don't think there's any other bathroom I can go into. It's not like I can do anything like that. Or, I mean, we got this in the bathroom. That's not gonna work. Huh. Yeah, because she mentioned the whole leap year thing, so I assume that this was our father's. Oh, look, there's another thing here. You can load this in the picture. So, there you go. Now we have 4. Okay. The piano is sturdy and finely polished antique. A small plaque indicates it was manufactured by Shriek and Toggles. That's the first thing everybody learns on a piano. The backyard looks gloomy from up here. Dark sky, barren tree, lonely tire swing rocking in a forsaken breeze. Your dad likes to tell a story about when your family first moved in, and it always seemed incredibly hot in this room. After 2 years, he finally realized that the fan was set to reverse. Since that cool air was blowing hot air. That's just the type of guy your dad is. Okay. Oh, no, crap. Wait. I just realized something. I never grabbed this. It appears to be a handcrafted wooden chess piece of rook, you believe. I mentioned the first time I got in there, and I forgot all about it. Oh, crap, not again. The desk is messy with papers everywhere piled up, or whatever space isn't taken up by the computer. Okay. So let's go back to this hallway. And let's save, actually. And let's do this. Place a stepladder beneath the attic hatch. You got this now. Slide open the hatch. Pull down the ladder. Really? I wonder if you can still remember how to play Mary Had a Little Lamb. I used to know how to do that on my old phone when like dial tones were different. So is there a way I gotta block this? Huh. Like, I'm so close, but I can't do anything yet. Ain't that some BS? Alright, I guess we'll come back?
Go away.
So what can I show her to prove that, you know, you were born a leap year, all that stuff, like... He wants to know, he wants to hear music or whatever, and we don't have that. Yeah, that's, I thought it would work as well. See, here's the gargoyles. Nothing happens. Can I go out here? It's still normal. I wonder what I gotta do with her. Like, this is what I'm confused about. I get her to sleep, and then, like, I have, like, this peanut butter stuff and all that, but... No, crap! No! Why'd I do that? I meant... Oh, I'm dumb. Sorry. I meant to just investigate it. So I was hoping, like, maybe I can, like, change it out somehow. Like, this whole thing where I just make her go to sleep again. So I feel like I can put something in there, right? Like maybe put in her cup. Being careful not to make a sound, you lean in front of Dahlia and pour the bottle's contents into her glass. Perfect! She wakens with a start and resumes sipping in her glass if nothing happened. After several sips, Dahlia realizes something is wrong and begins coughing. Looks like the prune juice works both ways. What did you do? She collapsed on the table, clawing forward to you. You little punk, how dare you? Ooh. Okay, you notice a loud hissing sound slowly building up from deep within the woman. She falls to the ground and begins to melt out of existence. Nothing remains in her place except a small cassette tape. Okay, evict an elderly intruder. It's a cassette tape for listening to music. This was left behind when Aunt Dahlia melted away. You need a way to listen to it. Did anybody see a cassette player anywhere? Because I don't think so. Unless I just give it to him, like, hey, listen, it has the... here you go. It's not funny. Okay. There's music on it, but you can't hear it without a cassette player. Shoot. Peanut butter stuff? I wonder if that's supposed to reference give yourself goosebumps, beware of the purple peanut butter. Oh! Well, maybe it is, because it literally is purple peanut butter. It's purple peanut butter. The label promises all the flavor, none of the color. Okay. So... I made progress. I was thinking maybe there's a cassette player in here somewhere, but I guess not. I'm confused about the clock because like here's this and it has different tabs, but I thought maybe something about 2004, but that's beyond it. So hey guys, give me 1 minute. I'll be actually, what time is it? You know what? Yeah, you know what? Let me take another break. I just kind of realized what time it was. I'll take a break and I'll be back, hopefully momentarily. Just get up, stretch, do what you gotta do, and we'll take things from there.